Heather, would you survive? Today's culprit is the supernatural menace with a taste for brutality, the Knight from Dead by Daylight, my personal favorite killer. So if you don't know how this show works, we're basically going to go in three tiers and have a ranking at the end. Tiers being semi-prepared, uh, mostly prepared, peak of the universe, right? So in the terms of this, it would basically be, you're just a regular person in the real world and you encounter a knight. That then is going to be you're in the realm, and then you're going to be one of the stronger characters, like you got perks and stuff. Let's get straight into it. Tier one, and Knight's going to be at his full potential, by the way. In the real world, absolutely not. You're not going to stop a hulking menace like the Knight. Assuming that he gets to keep his boys, which we're gonna hypothetically he does. You don't last 5 seconds. You are going to be splattered. Because Knight, like lore-wise, is a complete menace who can literally decimate villages with one hand. So let's go with the next tier. Semi-prepared. Semi-prepared. Let's say you've got, it's just you, for example. You fare... Oh, right, I forgot ranking. Right, so for the last one, 0 out of 10, no survival. You're done. Sometimes I forget how to do this. But let's say you're semi-prepared. You've got perks and stuff, but it's just you. And let's say you're an average looper. You've got a chance. You're in the entity's realm, so he's at more of an advantage than you are. But I would say you fare a little better because you've got more odds in your favor with the hatch. I would say you almost narrowly escape with your life. Or maybe you do find Hatch, but you're not going to get out without a few scars to show. I would say you end up getting slugged, and you manage to get out right before he's going to finish you off. I would say, against the Knight, in just a solo, you're only ranking about a 5. Or maybe a 4. Finally, fully prepared. You got a flashlight, you're a pretty good looper. You've got teammates. I would say your odds still aren't great. The Knight hunts down your teammates ruthlessly, supernatural guards at your every turn. You're taking hits left and right. You heal yourself up, heal yourself up. Maybe you've got self-care. But ultimately, no matter what, there's always a guard. There's always the Knight. There's always not enough pallets. He picks your teammates off one by one till it's you and another survivor. And ultimately, he mores the survivor. You get a quick display of him and his boys' brutality. And ultimately, I would say, without the hatch, you'd probably get a guard sticked on you. Maybe, maybe you got a little bit of a window to find Hatch by that point because he's mooring someone, like after his mooring. But I would say ultimately, you just fare not as well. Because I just don't see him not sicking his boys on you. I don't see him not finding Hatch before you. Because he's not as fixated on you, so he may be able to find it before you do, as you're just too distracted, fixated on that hatch. So I would say, ultimately, you don't have good odds. Maybe he closes hatch in your face, but ultimately, I think you're still only ranking about, a 6 out of 10. Knight is a force to be reckoned with, and I just don't really see it. So ultimately, taking all of these into account, combining all of them, what would I say your survival is against the Knight? I would say you've got a 5.5 out of 10. It's not likely, compared to characters like the Trapper, or the Wraith, or the Huntress, or hell, even the Krisu. You just don't have as much survivability against Knight, because Knight is one of the most brutal and efficient killers. So, ultimately, would you survive the Knight? Probably not. That's all I got for this one. If you liked it, like, comment, subscribe, do like it stuff. I greatly appreciate it. If you dislike, share it on a group chat to make fun of new ones do video, and I will see you, Space Cowboy.